Today on What's That Food, I'm going to be making guacamole bites. It is deep fried avocado guacamole with mango. Try something here. Okay, so it may be winter outside, but it's sunny down in here. And so today's ingredients for the guacamole bites are avocado, some fresh cilantro, some mango, some roasted red pepper, roasted garlic, some Thai chilies, and some lime juice. Okay, this recipe is really simple. I want to show you how to open up an avocado first. So you just want to run your knife up and down. The seed will stop your knife. Then you just turn and you can open up. Now, take your knife and then pull out the seed. It's just as simple as that. Now, real quick, the seed, I want to know, anybody, comment down below if you know why, if you put this in your avocado with guacamole dip, any of that, it keeps it green. So tell me why. Alright, so we're going to scoop out the avocados into a bowl, which I've done most of that here. Add these two, and then save these skins. We're going to do something really fun later with it. So I got a bowl, and we're just going to make up the guacamole. So I'm going to add the avocado, the mango, red pepper, lime juice, Thai chili. Now you can use jalapeno if you want. The Thai chili is a little bit more intense, so I only use 2 Thai chilies in this recipe, and then I have 4 cloves of roasted garlic. This is actually a nice sweeter way of doing garlic. It's a little bit less pungent. Okay, now the ingredients are in the bowl, and we're gonna just take a fork and we're just gonna start mashing it all together. Now, this works well too, mashing it with a fork, but I find if you have a potato masher, you can get the job done a lot faster. Okay, so now this is all mashed up together and mixed well, we're going to season with salt and pepper, and then lastly put in some coriander, some cilantro. And this is very pungent, it's got a nice sharp flavor, so you can add as much as you want, little as you want, you can omit it completely. Okay, so now we have the cilantro in the bowl, and we're going to finish it off with a little bit of salt and pepper. And then we're just going to mix it well. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this mixture and we're going to put it in a baking pan, which I'll show you in a second, and then we're going to freeze it. And this is going to help us make our guacamole bites. Do a little taste test. It's sweet, it's crunchy, it's got a nice little tang from the lime, just enough heat. So I think we're good. Now I have a little baking pan here, and I also have some wax paper. A little bit of cooking spray in the bottom of the pan will hold your wax paper down so that you can put your guacamole in the pan. Smooth it around to all the corners. Give it a good tap. Put another piece on top. This is where you can use your hand, just push it down a little bit to flatten down and to smooth out any uneven layers. And then we're going to put this in the freezer, and then we're going to fry up some bites. Now we're going to fry the guacamole into bite-sized pieces. We're going to bread them. I took the mango guacamole out of the freezer. We'll just let it sit for a few minutes to kind of loosen up, and we can put that onto a cutting board and cut into our cubes. But for right now, I'm going to make a 3-step breading. So I have some flour and cornstarch together. We're going to put a couple eggs into a bowl, and then we're going to mix those and season. Everything needs to be seasoned, so a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. So what you're going to do is you're going to just mix this up a little bit, okay? And then I have 3 bowls, one with the cornstarch and flour, one with the egg mixture, and then one with some panko bread crumbs, which is really nice and light, so when we do fry it, it is a nice coating. So we're gonna take our guacamole and just invert it onto the cutting board, and there you go. Then you're gonna cut into about 1-inch cubes. The breading process starts this way. You start with a little bit of cornstarch and flour and roll the avocado bite in there. Then put it into the egg wash, roll that around, and then put it into your panko. Okay, now that we have some breaded, we're going to just put them into the deep fryer. The fryer oil is set at 350. If you don't have one of these fryers, what you can do is, behind me I have a pot on the stove. You can just fill that with 1.5 liters of oil and then get it up to 350 degrees and do the frying there. So we're just going to put these gently in the oil. They're going to cook for about 5 minutes till golden brown. They actually will start to float. 5 minutes of cooking time has passed now, so now they're golden brown. We're going to take them out, let them just drain for a second, and then we're going to use a paper towel and a plate, and then we're going to get the excess oil so that they're not too greasy. Alright, so now we're going to plate these. So we're going to put the guacamole bites on the plate, and then I made a salsa, which if you click on the link below, I'll show you how to make that. But remember I told you to keep those avocado shells? Well, here they are. And so now we're just going to take that salsa, we're going to put in our guacamole shells, or avocado shells. I have this smoked jalapeno tequila with a little lime salt, a little bit of fresh coriander, decorate the plate, make it all pretty, and there you go. Guacamole bites with a tomato salsa and then a smoky jalapeno tequila with lime salt. If you like this episode, please subscribe. Please hit the like button. I got lots more recipes coming at you. And if you have an idea or any photos of anything that you've done with avocados and mango or any kind of guacamole, I'd love to hear about it. Also, if you want to find out how I made this smoky jalapeno tequila, click on the link below. And thanks for watching. See you next time.